Here we go. Tonight we are starting to read Space Skippers Out of This World. We'll start with Chapter 1. Gold Team Junior. "Where are you going?" asked Mum as Luke put on his ship shoes. "Ellie just beeped me. She has a 3D practice," said Luke. Mum frowned. "That Earthborn girl. I wish you'd make friends with someone who isn't 3D mad." "Watching Ellie play is the next best thing to being on the team," said Luke. He hesitated, then added in a rush, "Ellie says Saber is getting too tall to play for the juniors." "Stop right there, Luke. Mayor Clickwitz would never let Prof's grandson play for his team." Luke sighed. I know. "Besides," said Mum as he left the unit, "you don't know how to move in low gravity." Actually, Luke did. He visited Prof's workshop in secret and used the gravity chute there. He wanted to be ready just in case he ever got a chance to play 3D. As he hurried along the walkways, he worried over his problem. Mayor Clickwitz owned the junior 3D team. He and Luke's grandfather, Prof, hated one another, so Clickwitz would never let Luke try out for the team. It wasn't fair. Prof always called Mayor Clickwitz Mad K. At times, Luke thought Prof was also mad. The two men were always finding something to quarrel about. They even quarrelled about dogs. Mayor Clickwitz wanted to get rid of the messy stationery hound dogs that roamed Nova and replace them with clean robo-dogs like his pet, Super Canine. As soon as Prof heard that, he got a stationer dog called Breeze Block just to annoy Mad K. "Why do you do that?" Luke asked. "You have to stand up to bullies wherever you find them," said Prof. "Mad K is the biggest bully ever. Besides, I'm station-born." He waved his birthmark to prove it. "No Earthborn bully can tell me what to do." Mad K wanted to close down the workshop where Prof made his inventions and replace it with a robo-dog factory. If the workshop was closed down, the gravity chute would be junked and Luke would never get any practice. Luke followed the walkway down to the 3D dome in the recreation level, where people were already gathering to watch the team. Here we go. That's the 3D dome. The 3D dome was a cylinder with see-through walls and a padded floor. The high ceiling was dotted with 8 holes, which changed position every time a game was played. Outside in the recreation level, gravity was station normal. Inside the 3D dome, it could be cut to anything the coach liked. Players might find themselves in 1/6 gravity or with none at all. The 3D dome was strictly off limits to everyone but the team and their coach. Low G was dangerous. Luke watched with envy as the 3D team arrived. Tall, dark, cranky Pavros was the gold captain. Ellie, his sister, was gold defense. Luke wagged his fingers at her and she flashed him a quick grin. Yana, quiet and quick, played gold saver. If a ball looked impossible, Yana was always there. Lanky Saber was gold attack. Since this was a practice, Gold Team was playing a hollow team, and Gold Team's 8 gold balls were real ones. The red balls and the hollow players were computer animations. Gold Team filed into the 3D dome and silently took their places. "Play!" Brig Merriweather, the coach, flicked the switch and cut the gravity. This told the computer to start the game. The hollow team called first shot. Up whizzed red balls. 3 of them gonged as they filled 3 holes in the ceiling. "Pass!" yelled Pavros, and the gold ball zipped high. One of them gonged, and Ellie, in a spear leap throw with another ball, knocked a red ball free. "Yay!" cheered Luke. "Red, high score!" snapped Merriweather and flicked the switch again. The playing stopped. "Gold defense, you are out of order. You must play your position and let Saber get on with this." Ellie nodded, and Luke knew it was Saber's fault. He should have attacked that ball, but he hadn't even tried. "Play!" Merriweather flicked the switch, and the hollow team sprang to life. "Saber up!" cried Pavros. Yana sprang high, kicked off from the wall, and knocked 2 red balls spinning. "Attack!" cried Pavros. Sabre jumped, kicked off, and stumbled on landing. Luke counted seconds in the 3D fashion. Gold attack 1, gold defense 2, gold saver 3. Time was up, and Sabre still hadn't made the shot. Luke chewed his lip with excitement. Ellie was right. Sabre must leave the team soon. He was getting in Yana's way, and now Yana had fallen. Gold Saver has fallen. Merryweather threw the switch again and let himself into the 3D dome. He held Yana up and said something quietly to Sabre. "Yes," whispered Luke. It looked as if Sabre had played his last game for the juniors. The audience was dispersing, but Luke waited for Ellie to join him. "Great work," said Luke, "except for Sabre." "It's not his fault," said Ellie quickly. "He's grown such a lot, so we'll need a new player this season. Luke, can't you get your grandfather to stop fighting with the mayor?" "No," said Luke, "it isn't all Prof's fault. Mayor Clickwitz is unreasonable." "I know, otherwise he would put you on the team no matter who your grandfather was. Could you pretend to be someone else?" "No," said Luke, "my birthmark tells exactly who I am." He showed Ellie his forearm. "All station-born have one." Ellie wrinkled her nose. "I'd forgotten that." "Well, you're earthborn, so you never got one." "So," Ellie gave him a light punch on the arm, "keep up your practice at Prof's workshop anyway. There must be a way to get you on the team."